Today we're at Journal page 37, complex numbers. Imaginary number is a number that is expressed in terms of the square root of a negative number. So I is equal to the square root of negative 1, I squared, so you square that. Well, the square root cancels the squared, so I squared equals negative 1. Okay? Complex number is a number that can be expressed in the form of a plus bi, where a and b are real numbers and I equals the square root of negative 1. Every complex number has a real part a and an imaginary part b. So real part a plus imaginary part bi. All right, let's go and take a look at the next example. Or first example, I should say. Identify the real and imaginary parts of the given number, then tell which of the following sets of numbers belong to. Real numbers, imaginary numbers, and complex numbers. So the real part of 10 plus 12i is 10, and the imaginary part is 12. Okay, finish up example 1. The number 10 plus 12i belongs to a complex number set. All right, 75 plus 0i. The real part of 75 is 75, and the imaginary part is 0. The number 75 belongs to the real number set and the complex number set. All right, 0 plus I times square root of 40. The real number part of I square root of 40 is 0, and the imaginary part is the square root of 40. The number I squared root of 40 belongs to the complex number set and the imaginary number set. All right, let's take a look at the next example. Example 2. Add the complex numbers, okay? So I'm going to put a 1 in front of the parentheses, and we multiply. 1 times that is 8 plus 3i plus 10 plus 12i, okay? Now, we're going to group the 8 and 10, so that's 8 plus 10, and then I group the i's. So 8 plus 10 is 18 plus 15i. All right, go ahead and finish up example 2. All right, let's take a look at example 3. Again, multiplying by 1. So that's 1 times that is 4 plus 3i plus 7 minus 5i. Now we group together, so 4 plus 7 plus 3i minus 5i. Well, 4 plus 7 is 11 minus 2i. All right, go ahead and finish up example 3. All right, let's take a look at example 4. Subtract the complex numbers. So we're putting a 1 here. Multiply by 1, that's 3 plus 4i. But now here we're multiplying by negative 1, so that's negative 5 minus 11i. Let's group, so that's 3 minus 5 plus 4i minus 11i. Well, 3 minus 5 is negative 2. 4 minus 11 is minus 7i. All right, go ahead and finish up example 4. All right, let's take a look at example 5. So we put a 1 in front. That's 3 plus 9i. We multiply by negative 1, so it's negative 15 plus I. And I guess you can put a 1 in there if you want. So that's 3 minus 15 plus 9i plus 1i. 3 minus 15 is negative 12 plus 10i. All right, go ahead and finish up example 5. All right, let's take a look at the next example. Now we're going to multiply. So let's use the box method and use FOIL. So 4 times 5 is 20. 4 times 3 is 12i. 8 times 5 is 40i. 8 times 3i is 24i squared. So we have 20 plus 4 40i plus 12i plus 24i squared. So then that's 20 plus 40i plus 12i is 52i plus 24. I squared is negative 1. So you have 20 plus 52i minus 24. Now you combine these. So 20 minus 24 is negative 4 plus 52i. All right. Now let's use FOIL. So we have 5 plus 3i times 4 plus 8i. 5 times 4 is 20. 5 times 8i is plus 40i. 3i times 4 is plus 12i. 3i times 8 is plus 24i squared. So that's 20 plus 52i plus 24 times negative 1. So it's 20 plus 52i minus 24. So that's negative 4 plus 52i. All right, go ahead and finish up example 6. All right, let's take a look at example 7. So let's multiply using box method first. So 8 times 2 is 16. 2 times 3i is 6i. Negative 1i times 8 is negative 8i. Negative 1 times 3i is negative 3 squared. So you have 16 minus 8i plus 6i minus 3. We can go ahead and, we know I squared. Let's go ahead and take that step is negative 1. Okay, so that's 16. Negative 8i and 6i is minus 2i. Negative 3 times negative 1 is plus 3. So then that's 19 minus 2i. All right, let's do the FOIL method. So 8 times 2 is 16. 8 times I is negative 8i. 3i times 2 is 6i. 3i times is negative 3i squared. Okay, so then that's 16. Negative 8i and 6i is minus 2i. Minus 3 times negative 1. So that's 16 minus 2i plus 3. So it's 19 minus 2i. All right, go ahead and finish up your examples. Start working on your assignment, and have a wonderful Wildcat day.